What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy. Oh, Joshua Medlock 5571 for coming through and boosting up the coins. So we got a crazy leak, right? Ain't no one seen before. Team Usyk airing out la corruption. Yeah, I've done videos before, got videos coming soon. It's well documented. Turkey Salomon Sheikh Prince Salman. He wanted Fury to win. Yeah, Fury got cut, and Turkey there. Oh, I'm Team Fury all the way. In the press conference a month ago. Oh, we got 10 fights together. You're gonna dominate. I know you're the best. You're gonna dominate. Any more evidence you need? The WBC card. Yeah, Fury had Fury winning. So anyway, Team Usyk call it out in specific reference to the essentially the knockout that came in round 9. Here we go, 100%.
Did you think the ref jumped in too early for the knockdown?
I think the ref saved actually Tyson from a knockout, and he stole the 9th round knockout, which should have been happening. Sorry for my language.
Last one for me. Can you detail the injury to Usyk that has it so that
So, you heard there from Team Usyk. And essentially, people, listen. Let me tell you this now for free. I've got a video coming soon. A lot of the Fury fangirls and people. What a lot of people get twisted with me is, yeah, I ain't trying to suck no man off. I may have strong opinions, but that's based on logic. It's never based on, I want to suck dude. Yeah? I like what happens in the ring only. Do you understand? So a lot of Fury fans doing way too much right now. Same as the AJ fans after the Ruiz won. Doing too much. Way too much. Call a spade a spade. Yeah? Now, as far as Fury is concerned, listen, I don't want to talk about, oh well, no, it's legal for the fight to get the people stop. It's a fight. Tyson Fury was on his feet. Should Tyson Fury have taken a kind of an 8 count? Took a knee? He should have, but he didn't. He stayed on his feet. The referee should have been all the way out there. Why are you trying to get in the mix for? If a man's on his feet, yeah, look at the UFC, for example. The UFC actually has a much better model than boxing. In the UFC, it goes until it's over. Yeah? What's the point getting in the way of natural kind of the natural course of the event? Yeah? If a man's out on his feet, either he gets stopped or you let the guy keep going. Yeah? In the UFC, if someone gets rocked, the referee don't jump in and let the fight restart. Yeah? Fury was falling all around the ring, and the referee jump in and say, oh, let's have a break now. Either stop the fight or let the guy carry on. Or let Tyson Fury take a knee, right? And you know what? I don't even like that, to be honest. In the UFC, there's no taking a knee. In the UFC, it goes until it's over. You're stopped or you're fighting. That is, in my mind, how it should be. You're either stopped or you are fighting. In my opinion, if a man goes on his knee in a fight, he's obligated to get straight back up. If you fall down, there should be like a, not even a count. It should be like a kind of, you're expected to get up and keep fighting. Or it's stopped. Not this whole business of, oh, you got 10 seconds to compose yourself. It should be, if you get hit, yeah, and you fall down, maybe it should be 5 seconds or something. Something where it's not even a count, where you go down, and if you're not up, if you're not fixing to get up in a healthy state, it's off. Yeah, this whole 10-second business, I think it's probably more dangerous as well, because you've got fighters in there who are already damaged, and then they're being punched some more. I'm not sure it's necessary. That's why I believe there's a lot less damage in the UFC, because things are final. You get stopped and it's over. Boxing's like repeat trauma. You get traumatized and you get a little break, and then just enough for a break to kind of get your stuff half together, then traumatized again. I think it's more dangerous. It's better just to be out of there. In there or out of there. Now, if you get hit and put down and you jump straight back up, then so be it. But you keep fighting. The referee should play no role. Yeah? Otherwise, it ends up... where do you draw the line here? Can someone be hit a few times and then, have a count then? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not very objective. Well, we hit him 2 or 3 times, I'll give him a break now. Said who? Why is that okay? There's no consistency there. Some people, for example, might have stopped that fight. Some people might have let it carry on. Some people might have stopped it a little bit, or some people might have given him a standing 8 count a little bit earlier. So where do you draw the line? I'll tell you where the line is. The line is you fight until it's over. Or at the very least, in the remit of boxing rules, you fight until someone's on the floor. Or the fight's stopped, right? The referee's job should be to stop the fight or let them carry on. As long as a man's on his feet, in my mind, it's open game. Yeah? Open game. Don't be, as it happens, it didn't kind of stop the result of the fight, which was Usyk winning, but, I mean, that's not the point, is it? Usyk could have had a knockout, which would have been phenomenal. To knock out the next best heavyweight would have been phenomenal. And that's such a, it doesn't matter, but it would have been a fantastic story, and it could have been that, right? If the referee had a jump, and the referee should really bear in mind the time in the round. You know, if you give an 8 count to dude and there's 30 seconds left, he's got exponentially more chance of getting through it, even though it wasn't necessarily his right. Yeah, it's not the referee's job to ensure the continuance of any fighter. That's what it looked like to me. Oh, let's make sure he makes some more. Why? Yeah, Tyson Fury is a grown-ass man, a big old grown-ass man. If he can't keep himself safe, stop the fight or not. Don't do this, let's give him a break. I don't agree with that, it's whack. I'd say the same if it was the other way around. Listen, I'm not a Usyk fan in that sense. When Usyk got knocked spark out by Daniel Dubois, he got knocked spark out. The shot was legal, in my book. In the sport I would run, that would be a legal shot. Now, in all due respect, I do think Usyk, he played on it, but I think if Usyk had known there was a 10-second count, he'd have got up. If I'm honest, I don't think he was properly KO'd. We've seen Usyk hit by Beterbiev. It didn't KO him. He got back up. So I don't think Dubois actually did knock him out, but for sure it was a legal blow. Yeah? So this ain't about, unlike most people, even Usyk fans, everyone's biased to Usyk. Oh no, that wasn't a legal shot. Not interested, myself. I don't cling to no man. That's for other people to do. Each to their own. If a man want to cling to different dudes, this is my dude, that's my man. Fair play to you. Each to their own again. Some man like to post up in the cupboard with their missus on the main stage. Each to their own. Who am I to judge? That's between you and God. Yeah? People, it's a fight. You fight until it's over. Yeah? That's what referees should be told. This is a fight. Keep your nose out of it unless you want to stop it. If a man's on his feet, he's fighting. And if he's not fighting, he's stopped. Yeah? Your job is to protect a man when he can't protect himself. And that's what essentially he did. But he did it in a way, well, it's legal in the rules, it's legal, right? But these moody boxing rules that don't make no sense. Where do you draw the line here? What happens if, could you say, well, he got hit in the mouth once and then stumbled backwards, so I'll give him an 8 count. Why? I'm sure in the history of boxing, it's happened before. Someone's been hit with one combination, and then the guy's, I think it even happened, I'll tell you a great example. Rolly versus that Egyptian Mayan cat. Ismail Barroso. Perfect example of it going the other way. Ismail Barroso gets hit with a little 2-piece or whatever, and the referee jumping in and waving the fight off. That was wrong. And again, it comes from the rules in themselves are the problem. That rule could never be the case. Yeah? In my world. Because you fight until someone on their backside. If a man's not on his backside, there's no time to stop a fight in my world. Simple as that. Yeah? Out on his feet is like a... Well, certainly people. In the UFC, out on your feet is just a foreign concept. I'm trying to think. Have fighters been stopped before on their feet? I don't know. I haven't watched too much of UFC, but... All I know is people get hit. They get hit and they go down and they get choked out or something like that. I don't remember people getting rocked and they're like falling backwards and the referee jumping in. Maybe it probably has happened, but either way. In this particular example, this wasn't a case of a referee jumping in early. This was a case of, like, for example, again, that that Ismael Barroso example. Why didn't the referee? The Ismael Barroso example versus Rolly Romero, that example, that should have been, if there was ever a time to give a standing 8 count, that would have been the time. Yeah? There wasn't even that much going on. And they stopped it. So, it's whack. Yeah? It's not your job, referee, to be doing too much. Fury's the bigger man. It's not like this was a fantasy fight. Let's say it's Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, and you see Mike Tyson get rocked and he's looking, okay, he's old and whatever else. Let's give him a break kind of thing. This is a big old man who got rocked. If he want to stumble around the ring, that's his right to do that. You follow, and it's Usyk's right to be able to follow his ass around there and get him out of there. It's not your job to be giving people rest, is what I'm essentially getting at here. That's never in your job title. Well, if someone touches the ropes and they get clipped, then give them a rest. Nah, that's whack. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Do I think the referee was in on it? Well, some people claim that Fury was going low to the body. I didn't see that. I saw them as legitimate body shots. We know Usyk don't like the body shots. Usyk was complaining a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I was screaming at the TV. Every time Fury went to the body, Usyk was complaining whack. Again, I don't respect that. I've never seen a man complain so much about people going to his body. I just never seen it. Not one person. So that is one thing I don't respect about Usyk. He's just always complaining about the body. Always complaining. Why complaining? You can't believe it, right? Either there's something wrong with Usyk, yeah, or every other fighter is a low blower. AJ has never been a low blower, but Usyk complained twice against AJ. Dubois has never been a low blower. Usyk complaining. Fury, he might be a bit of a low blower, but still, he complaining. The consistent problem here is Usyk, essentially, right? You can't fight everyone and have a problem about body shots, unless it's your problem with you. Anyway, that's not the point here. The point is, Usyk should have been, maybe Usyk wouldn't have been able to finish Fury in that 30-second period, but he should have been given the right to. And I think it's fair to say he was stolen of the KO. The way it was looking, yeah. Oh, to be fair, I think at that point, even if Usyk had got Fury to the ground, which would have been, I reckon that would have been inevitable. It would have been inevitable, yeah. Fury would have touched the ground. If the referee hadn't interjected, in my opinion, there was a 99% chance Fury would have touched the ground. But I think there's probably less than a 20% chance that Usyk would have been able to ultimately knock him out, if that makes sense. With that 30 seconds left, do I think, with no referee, do I think Usyk would have been able to lay him cold? I don't. It's possible, but I think it's a very small percent chance. I think Fury would have ultimately been knocked down, had a 10 count, and then got up and survived like he did. But Usyk should have been given the opportunity. Because that's sport, yeah? Even if it's only a 10 or 20% chance, guess what? That means 1 in 5 times Fury's sparked out, yeah? And this could have easily been 1 of them 5 times. That's what you spoil when referees do too much. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. Smash the like button, subscribe, like off the bell, 100% of that. Bye, stop it.